What's up, Fitted Squad? This is Brad, aka 2Fitted, coming to you with another quick video. And today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to jump into the Q&A number 2. I asked on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and previous video, just to drop some questions below, and we're going to go over those answers. But before we jump into that, talking about my previous video, I do have a giveaway that is currently live. It'll be live until February 9th. So a link to that will be in the description, so definitely check that out. And you might want to throw it on your post notifications because I randomly do a giveaway video here and there. Last one was 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I try to do one once a month, but it's just whenever. Sometimes I'll just feel it. But yeah, so definitely check that out. And also, my stickers are available, so you can definitely check those out. Link will be in the description for that as well. And this is what they look like. Alright, so yeah, definitely check those out. But let's go ahead and jump into the actual video. Alright, so the first question was from my cousin Tarika. This one was actually from my last post from the first Q&A. It was just asked after I shot the video. But she was asking what made me decide to go to an Altima after my Chevy Impala. For those of you who don't know, is I had a 2011 Chevy Impala before my Altimas, and basically it was totaled. Somebody ran into me. I had Impala on there. I'll throw a picture. I didn't get to do as much with it as I wanted to, but it was a good car that I kind of enjoyed. But I decided to switch back to Nissan because I had 2 Sentras. Definitely missed Nissan, and plus I had a few homies that had some Altimas as well, and different like Maxima Sentras. So I was always around Nissan. But what really pushed me was my homie T, technically T. I'll throw a link to his channel below as well. But basically, I saw what he was doing with his Maxima, and I had planned on getting a Maxima. But the price was not exactly where I wanted. I was able to get my first 2013 Altima, get that one at such a good price that it made me kind of consider that more. And after test driving it, I kind of fell in love with it. So I had a rental car. It was Altima. So that kind of just one thing led to another. Plus, I was on Instagram and Facebook. That's when I found the 5th Gen Altima group. The homies VJ and Mike saw what they were doing. They were modifying their cars, and that really pushed me to get the Altima. So that's just a little insight on why I decided to go Altima. Next, Eddie and David asked, how many hats do I have? Alright, now this one, I actually have 82 hats. It's not too many. Well, not too many based on the groups I'm in. But yeah, I've taken a few years off of collecting hats, and lately it's probably been a year. I've only bought myself like 3 or 4 hats. Most of the hats that I've been buying in the last year have been for the giveaways. And like I said, the link will be in the description for the current one. So I do need to get back on it, but yeah, most of it has been going to giveaways lately. And David also asked, what is my favorite hat? This one was a little tougher than I thought it would be. I have a few that I really enjoy. I definitely like both Dragon Ball hats that I have, and I definitely like the Zoom hat. But I would say my favorite hat will be this one, a Darth Maul hat. Kind of wish they would have released this in the US. I got this from eBay, and I had to pay a little extra a little more than I wanted to for it, but definitely one of my favorite hats. Alright, and Eddie also asked, is 2018 the year that my coilovers will be installed? Alright, now I've been putting it off because I got them probably almost a year ago from the homie Josh, and I haven't had them installed yet. It was a different reason when I was in Maryland. It was just we were going through the winter time, and then one thing led to another, and it just kept getting prolonged. But now I'm in the process of either trying to find somebody to put them on or have some homies help me put them on. So once I figure that out, then we'll go ahead and get them on. But this will definitely be the year that they'll be on. Alright, and next we have Jarrell. He actually asked, what brand of a dent puller is the best to use? Well, first off, I want to start off by saying I'm not an expert on dents or cars in general. I have asked a few of my homies who actually does body work for a living. One of them, he named a couple brands, but then he kind of went full circle and was like, the brand doesn't matter. Another one, that he straight up said the brand didn't matter, because he's actually pulled dents with a plunger. I've actually done that with my Sentra one time. It was a pretty big dent, but yeah, I just used a plunger. It popped right out. It wasn't like perfect or anything, but at the time I didn't really care too much about it. But yeah, he said if you heat it up properly and you use anything with a nice section like that,
that's what she said.
then that'll actually work. But also, you do want to check on YouTube because there are quite a few videos out there to help with things like that. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, definitely check that out as well. Azelle asks, when did I first start collecting hats? I actually started about when I was 15, back in high school. I was 16. So almost half my life ago. Yeah, I was 16. I remember we had final exams and one of my friends had a hat, and he dropped it. I picked it up to help him, but I had to pick up a lot of other stuff, and so he didn't have any free hands, I didn't have any free hands, so I just threw his hat on and then picked up what I needed to do, and we kept moving. But while I was learning, it just felt so natural, and I just enjoyed it. And I had just started working on my first job, and that's when I found Hatland, and they had a deal where if you get 3 hats you have free shipping. And I don't know what it was, I'm still like this, I don't like paying for shipping. I really don't. And so that was enough to kind of have me save up and do 3 and 3 and 3. So that's how my first set of collection started, just buying 3 at a time. And it was basically every payday I was getting 3 hats. Did that for quite some time. I mean, I was in high school, I didn't have any bills, so that kind of worked for me. And when I was in Arizona, I ended up stopped doing it because within that first summer I was there, I was getting insane tan line, like exactly where my hat is. Like it was so dramatic. Like I just stopped wearing hats for a while, and then I didn't pick it back up until I moved back to Maryland. So that was probably a 6-7 year gap of collecting hats. But yeah, that was around when I started collecting. Let's see, next question. Looks like someone asked if I was going to see the Black Panther day one. I would love to see it day one. Kind of depends on how everything goes. It's either going to be day one or it's going to be open the weekend. So definitely going to be there to see it early. I don't have a ticket already. We have so many theaters around here. And I think I'm going to go see it at the Disney theater, the AMC that they have, the Disney Springs one. I think I'm going to go to that one. The last time we went, it was a pretty good experience. Worst case scenario, I'll see it the Tuesday after. That's one of my days off, so that might be the case, but we'll kind of see. And looks like the last question was from Will, and he asked, how did I get started vlogging? Well, this one is quite a long one. When I was in Arizona, I started watching a few different vlogs here and there, and I noticed how interested I was in them, and I was like, I wish I could do that. That was my first thought on watching people vlog, and I was like, oh, I don't have time, I don't have money for this, I can't do that and do this. And so I just kind of watched it here and there, didn't think too much into it. Flash forward a few years, I moved back to Maryland, and I started getting into cars a little bit, and I started just wanting to see more on cars. And I go to Panda Junction, and when I was there, I saw a bunch of people recording, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to see if anybody got my car, if I see myself or anything like that. So when I got home, I checked a few days later, checked to see what videos were out there, and I saw Keon, Mr. Rockoff Johnson. His channel will be down in the description as well. Saw him, and I saw his video, checked his video out, and I was like, man, that's so cool. He's a local person who's on YouTube, and I saw he didn't have too many subscribers at the time, and that kind of made it more like, hey, somebody's doing it, is a goal that can be done. And so I started watching his channel a lot after that, and a couple weeks after that, I actually saw him at his job, ran into him, and I recognized him from YouTube, and I just walked up to him, talked to him, and I saw how excited he was about it, and me and him became friends at that point. And so I think that was around when I turned on the post notifications, watched every single video at that point. And in process of that and watching him grow, I also found Ryan from Because Daddy, and saw that he was kind of starting out as well, and he was pushing forward. He was on like everyday videos, and I was like getting so motivated between the two of them, and I started reaching out and talking to both of them, and I was saying, oh, I was interested in doing this at one point, and they both were like, just do it. And shortly after talking to both of them, I started vlogging, and it's been a little over a year now, and I definitely enjoy it. For anybody who's thought about it or interested in it, just do it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. Just start up and do it. There's a lot of people who are worried about what a lot of people on the internet say. For one, usually when you're starting out, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna have people who are hating too much on you. They're not gonna be saying too many mean comments and all this stuff. So it gives you time to kind of get ready, get your skin thickened, and just so you're not worried. But also, if that even happens, I mean, you have all the tools to block it, delete the comments if you want, any of that. I haven't had to do anything like that, but I've had a couple rude comments here and there, but I usually just let it sit there and just don't feed the trolls. It's definitely fun. I definitely enjoy it. I'm starting out. You're not gonna be making money on it, so don't jump into it thinking, oh, you're gonna be rolling the dough right away. I mean, sometimes you will. There are some channels that just grow depending on your topic really quick, but yeah, just make sure it's something you want to do, and you're not just chasing a dream that you see like Logan Paul and all them doing. Like, don't think you're gonna jump in doing that. You can get there, but it'll take a little time. But yeah, definitely want to say thanks to Ryan and Keon. Channels will be in the description as well. You guys definitely helped push me out to do it. But yes, that's gonna do it for the questions, the Q&A number 2. If you guys like this, we can definitely keep it going. So definitely let me know below if you want me to keep going with that. I also had a request in my post where I asked for the Q&A to go over my hats. I have a video already for that. I haven't gotten too many new hats since then, but I'll definitely go ahead and do an updated one here pretty soon. So definitely gonna take a look at all the hats that I do have. But yeah, if there's anything you guys are interested in and want to see, any questions, anything, go ahead and throw it in the comment section. We'll go ahead and try to make it happen. Yeah, even if it's just how do you do this or what makes you do that, and feel free to just throw it down there. Yeah, thank you all once again, and make sure you turn on those post notifications, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, have a good one. Peace.